I would like to start the service with the land acknowledgement. We acknowledge the sacred land on which the University Health Network operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional territory of the Huron-Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, and most recently, the Mississaugas of the Credit River. This territory was a subject of the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, an agreement between the Haudenosaunee Confederacy and the Confederacy of the Ojibwe and allied nations to peaceably share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. Today, the meeting place of Toronto is still home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful for the opportunity to work and learn on this territory. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
Hi, my name is Kevin Smith, and I'm President and CEO of University Health Network. I have the honor of welcoming you to today's Remembrance Day service. Thank you so much for joining us virtually today to honor our veterans and their families for the many sacrifices they've made over many years. Unfortunately, we're not able to mark this occasion together, mostly due to the pandemic. However, I hope in the coming months we'll be able to get together again and honor our veterans as we should. World War I came to an end at 11 a.m. on November the 11th, 1918. The 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. The peace document that was signed was called an armistice, which is Latin for arms, stand still. As a result, November the 11th became known as Armistice Day, and special services were held on November the 11th ever since. In 1931, the name was changed to Remembrance Day in Canada, and today we remember those who died and served in both World Wars, Korea, Afghanistan, the Middle East, and many present-day conflicts and peacekeeping missions. I hope you'll join me in thanking all of our veterans, their families, and all those who serve and support them.
Today is a day of memories. May we remember the sacrifices of people in the past. Today is a day of reflection. May we reflect on the meaning of life and the purpose for which we were born.
Today is a day of past battles. May we bring light to bear on the darkness which war brings to all those who are touched by its reality. Today is a day of new beginnings. May we be open to wholeness and the desire to live life to the full.
We come together today to honor all those who have fought and died for our freedom. We reflect on those in so many nations who have suffered or on this day do suffer because of war. We remember those who have died, been wounded or disabled, and for us who symbolize the devastation of all wars.
We remember all who are bereaved. We remember all healthcare providers serving in times of war and unrest. We remember those who face mental, emotional, or spiritual suffering because of the things they have seen or endured. We remember all who've been separated by distance or years. During our time of memorial this day, may we be stirred in our sympathies and our sentiments. May our passion for freedom be rekindled. May we seek peaceful resolutions to strife around the world.
Whenever countries are at war with one another and look to resolve their differences, the United Nations is asked to send in peacekeeping units. Canada has often responded to these requests. Sometimes it is almost as hard to keep peace as it is to fight a war, but peacekeepers do not give up.
Wars can be prevented by ordinary people like you and me if we understand one another, treat each other fairly, get involved in activities that help rather than hurt others, and love one another as we would desire to be loved and treated. If we do not want to fight more wars, we need to work hard at being peacemakers. We need to respect others and continue to reinforce the values of equity, justice, and freedom in our country and around the world. We pledge to keep peace with all people we know and meet.
Histoire est une épopée d'équilibre.